Good afternoon, and thank you for joining me for another office hours training. I am Crystal L. Gunn, your financial strategist, small business advisor. And part of my job, being on the business side or the personal side, is to help you create a solid financial relationship or a strong business base or foundation on which you can grow, right? I also help you have some aha moments, those self-discovery moments, and helping you see what no longer serves you so that you can release all of that and soar. All that helps with the breakthroughs. That's where you start to shift. That's where the magic happens, be it in your personal finances or your overall business. And it's Thursday. And Thursday is all about getting your financial house in order on the personal side as well as the business side. And June is home ownership month. And last week I talked about using life insurance as mortgage protection and the difference between credit life insurance and regular life insurance. Go back and watch that episode. Really, really great, right? Life insurance for mortgage protection is a great idea. But the thing that I want you to remember is there's no cookie cutter strategy. And you hear me say that over and over again, from budgeting to credit, there is no cookie cutter strategy to creating the system of success, right? To creating your financial plan, to redefining your financial relationship. There's no cookie cutter strategy because everyone's situation is different. So what works for, your neighbor or your coworker may not work for you, may not be the best option for you. And oftentimes I talk to people in workshops or, they reach out to me and they say, well, my neighbor said dot, 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 dot. My neighbor did this and dot, 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 dot. Well, you don't know that neighbor's situation, right? It may have worked for them or didn't work for them based off a thing. It doesn't mean it will work for you or it won't work for you. So you really got to go back and you got to look at your specific situation, right? So for example, have a personal coaching client who's not good with sudden change. So we have to implement things slowly, and that's fine. She only has life insurance through work. And I already say if you only have life insurance through work, that doesn't count. But she makes really good money, but is not ready to jump into a policy that satisfies all of what she wants and her needs, right? We got to go slow. She was okay with a simple term policy covering the mortgage debt and extra money for a funeral, although she ultimately wants an IUL. She just wasn't ready to move on that. But she knew she wanted to leave that house to her daughter with no mortgage because her daughter, she has an adult daughter, right, that lives in the house with her. And so one of the things I did, I showed her, well, here's the term policy, right? But here is this IUL, which then gives you, we did a term policy inside of it. And because of the amount that she got on the IUL, it also even had a $25,000 burial policy attached to it. It didn't cost any more money. It was free. That part was free. And when she saw the difference between the price, it was okay for her. And again, it fit in her budget, but it wasn't overwhelming. So she just thought, oh, I just need to do a term policy for that. And she was gung ho on doing that. But as I broke things down and showed her the numbers, if she was only okay with that term policy, then okay, that's what we would have done. But as we started to talk the things through, and as she became more comfortable and she saw the numbers in black and white, she said, you know what? It just makes more sense to go with this one. And we were able to do that. So again, there's no cookie cutter solution, but having the conversations about your wants and your needs. not what your neighbor did, not what your sibling did, not what you know what I mean? Not what your coworker did, because none of that matters. It's about what you need, your situations, your wants, your needs, desires, your debt. All of that is different for everybody. So you need to have the conversation to hear all of your options so that you can make an informed decision based on your life, your needs, your wants, what you want to pass down for generations. What do you need to cover? You know what I mean? You really and truly have to have that conversation for yourself to see all of the options before jumping into a policy because your coworker at, work just got this new, you know what I mean? Like, it has to work for you. The more you know, the better you can plan and get the policy that suits your specific needs, your budget, and the needs for your family and what you want to leave that next generation. Okay. So you guessed it, you already know what my favorite thing for today is. It's gonna be that life insurance, right? It's really this powerful tool. Yes, death benefit is the main thing. Keep the main thing, right? But there's so much power in it. And I said, it's just when you talk about family planning, estate planning, building wealth, doing all of the things, it like life insurance is such a powerful tool in order to do that. And on that business side too, like it's just really a powerful tool. So that's truly my favorite thing for today. Those next steps are crucial when it comes to this life insurance piece and making these decisions, during the process of figuring out what it is and making a decision, you get to learn so much stuff, and learning stuff is powerful, right? We don't put enough emphasis in our community on learning the things around our finances. We always are reactive too often with those things. So I try to share all of this information so you can be proactive, be ahead of the game, and then, have these tools and systems in place for you, for your children, and for the next generation to come. So what do you need to do? Determine the amount of life insurance you need today. Look in the description below, and there's a link, a bank rate link that has a life insurance calculator. Plug in how much you need today, like just where you are today, and then determine how much more you will need once you purchase that house, right? What do you need when you purchase that house? Because it's going to go up, because there's a piece in there to ask, well, what's your current mortgage, right? It's going to go up. And then schedule a consultation with me and let's talk about the things. That link is also in the description, but so that you can hear your different options, and that then fits into your budget, right? Having that budget before you go in that house, having that budget so that you can make the decisions that you need to make for you and your family, right? Always remember to give yourself some grace. So much of this stuff you weren't taught. We know that that's by design, right? But it's time to break those cycles and set up new strategies for the generations that follow you. It's time for you to take control of your finances, but always just give yourself some grace. Put the shame, the blame, the guilt, all of that aside, and just step into it, right? Give yourself some grace. Keep striving for your next level. You are here for your next elevation. Never give up on you. Keep starting every single day if you need to, but never, ever give up on you and invest in you. I promise you, it's the best investment that you will make, and you will never, ever regret it. Thank you for joining me for another office hours training. I am Crystal L. Gunn, and I will see you on the other side. Thank you for watching. I appreciate your time. Be sure to join me for the private online Q&A immediately following. The link is in the description. And if you haven't done so already, please be sure to subscribe to my channel and turn notifications on so you never miss this opportunity. Thank you again, and I will see you on the other side.